Hey guys, what is up? It's me, your boy HardyF1. Once again, we're doing another video, and this time we're going to be talking about what's been happening with Fortnite and myself, because obviously, as you guys know, a lot of my streams and my content was Fortnite based. Obviously, we did a while ago the Vice event as well. So, anyone who's come to my stream recently, I've had quite a few people ask me what has been going on with Fortnite, what's the plan with it, have I stopped playing it altogether? Have I fell out enjoying it? Do I still enjoy it? Do I still want to play it? So in this video I'm going to just address it all. So in answer to the first question, am I done with Fortnite? The answer is completely no. I will still play Fortnite. I still have passion for the game that I've spent the last 3 years playing, because it's mad to think it's even 3 years old by now as well, like very shortly. So, and I do still have passion, but this is where I have my issues with the game right now. So again, this is only my comments and my opinions. This is not the opinions of anything I represent, like TGL and the Game Lounge. This is just HardyF1's opinions. So for someone like me who's pretty much smashed that game for 3 years solid, someone who used to play it non-stop and was addicted to it, I kind of came to a point by the end of Season 10 that I wasn't falling out of love with the game. I was having more breaks from it than normal from what I used to do. And I kind of just accepted, listen, I need to start thinking more about me and not just having to play this game non-stop, because just try and get another win and another win and another win was becoming obsessive. So I just don't want to play it, and I still thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. Still play it with my friends. Great. So, Chapter 2 came out, Season 2. Well, Season 1, I should say. And I had brand new belief in Fortnite after the disaster of Season 10, where you could tell the devs had kind of just gone, listen, let's just throw everything we can into this season. So, for me, Fortnite was like kind of rejuvenated for Chapter 1 of Season 2. But it then had its problems with how long it took to get to the next season and so on. But to say that, I do still love playing Fortnite, and the events I will obviously still come and do. But as of recently, with the launch of Season 3 only a few weeks ago, I realised I only played it for about a week, and I did it on the charity stream, which you can check out the highlights over here as well. So thank you to everyone who came to the charity stream. But I realised with Fortnite that the fire is still burning, but not as hot at the moment. Because you got to remember, guys, to play a game for 3 years straight, over the period, not 3 years in game time, but to play something that I was good at, when I first picked it up, I was awful. But by the time I got to Season 3, and my best friend Kenny Kolkos was giving me tips and tricks and telling me how to play this and to advance. I used to be a default controller player for nearly 2 years. Well, actually, no, year and a half at least, I'd say. And then he got me the confidence to go to Build a Pro, and again, I was smashing this on my Xbox. I wasn't really playing it on PC. Then I moved to PC and I smashed it a bit on my PC. I played it on Switch for the laugh. I played it on mobile. I played it on PlayStation 4 for a couple of games with friends. When I used to use my brother's from PS4. So at the moment, I'm kind of at peace with Fortnite, because I used to get into this habit of, okay, every single season I've got to get one win, I've got to get the new umbrella, I've got to get the battle pass. I used to spend so much time and effort into the battle pass that I never had time for other games that I wanted to try properly. So I'd still play some games, but Call of Duty Black Ops 4, for example, great game for coming back to a Call of Duty Black Ops game. And Blackout, of course, was a big hit game with their Battle Royale, and I did play a fair bit of it. But I never got to enjoy it fully, because I'd play a couple of games of Blackout and play a ton of Fortnite. I wasn't playing Blackout to the best I probably could have done at times, because I was focused more on my building skills on Fortnite. I became obsessed with how much I had to play Fortnite. For me, it was if I had missed a couple of days being ill from playing Fortnite, I had to get straight back on it, because it eats away at me. And yes, you are talking to a guy who does have a medical diagnosis of OCD. and is currently receiving treatment for that. So all that kicked off at like a year into Fortnite as well. So moving forward, what does this mean for HardyF1, the guy who pre-2017 was really an Overwatch player, there and thereabouts, a little bit of League of Legends, awfully, and had the last 3 years just almost consumed by this need to play Fortnite, to grind it, even though I didn't want to grind it for competitive reasons. I never played Fortnite for the sake of I'm going to enter arena and win a load of money in tournaments, because I never have done. I've never thought I was that good. It was just a game that, in front of my friends, I felt confident in my own ability, and a game that I feel that I could keep it progressing, I could keep learning, I could keep getting better. You know, before pre-season 3, I used to lose every shotgun battle. And I remember saying to Kearney, I can't win a single shotgun battle, I can't do these flicks, I don't know how you do a double pump, I don't get it. So I spent the whole of season 3 practicing shotguns. I used to just, even if I lost the fight on purpose, you know, it cost me the odd win here and there. My squad mates were not happy in random games. And then one day it clicked after about a week of trying on off with the shotguns, about how to use the pump shotgun, how to get headshots. And even when people were complaining from season 3 onwards about new things that were added, and I'll get onto that in a minute as well, because that is something that did upset me a bit, generally with the community. But that's something that's, again, we'll touch, like I said. It was like a case of, you know, there's always been that meme, you know, pump shotguns, 9 damage. And now that has been changed a bit, and they do tweak things. But I used to not care about doing 9 damage, because I used to know that if I did the right flick that I'd been practicing, I could just get a headshot for 150 and they were down. 9 times out of 10, I could, you know, I pulled off some sick wins. Wins that, you know, I had a game where, I think it was my first ever game that I had more than 10 kills and a win with my friend in duos. So there was lots to, just a lot to enjoy from it. So they were the good days. Now, I know it sounds a bit nostalgia, but I'm not here to say I want to go back to season 3. I want to, you know, if it was season 3 when Magic won, I'd be playing it every day again, because I wouldn't. I'd grow bored of season 3 today very quickly, because it's not new, it's not fresh. Now, like I said, the thing with the community that gets me down is the community are very, very quick to react to any change Epic make with the game. And as it sits, it upsets me when they're like, well, we want something new, we want this, we want that, and they give them this and they give them that, and then all the complaints come off, all the pro gamers and pro streamers stop playing the game because they're not getting their own way. And that makes it less about Fortnite and more about them, which is their own thing. I'm not here to cause any drama, that's just my view of it. To a degree, you know, especially if you've got players that, you know, if you were playing against like Mongrel every time and he was whooping your ass every time, each season, each patch, each change, you would soon run out of excuses before, you know, you look at yourself, because you'd say, oh, maybe I'm not doing this right, but you'd start saying, well, the brutes, people did not like the brutes from the get-go. I loved the brutes, and I wasn't someone who even used the brutes. I was a Titanfall player back in 2014, 2015. I used to know how to play around mechs in that game a lot. So when the brutes came to Fortnite in season 9, I think it was it 10? I think it was season 9. They brought the brutes in the Neos. Yeah, season 9. Then they died in 10. If I'm right. Actually, I could be getting this wrong. Old age Kappa. For those in the chat. I used to just always know how to play around the brutes, and at the time it was just fun because I never really like the sword. When the sword came, I never died to the sword. I never died to anyone playing Thanos. I never died to the sword. I won against the sword multiple times because, you know, I was lucky to, you know, I'm a huge Dr. Lupo fan, still am. And when he was commentating on the games during that time, even he said, listen, you know, all you need to do really is just keep distance from it and just shoot them from distance and you'll be fine. And that's all I really did. I used to laser them with the AR, snipe, whatever, get them weak, and then hit them before they could hit me, and that'd be the win. So, you know, there was I used to love that. I used to love the planes. I used to think the planes were great because, you know, I've always loved planes in games that, unless there's something specific about like War Thunder where you need to be like doing a million things at once, I can't really do. But things like Battlefield jets and planes and helicopters, I love flying in those games. And I can see why the community liked them at first and hated them when people would dive bomb, because there was no dive bomb penalty and you were just dead at the time. But again, that's by the by. That's all past now. That's all things that Epic have learned and used to now make future decisions. So I don't want this video to be too long, so this is the last thing I'm going to just draw up. So moving forward, and I know it's going to be a big change for me, I am trying to not play Fortnite as much. I am not going to try and get to tier 100 in the battle pass anymore. I'm not buying any more tiers. I used to buy the odd few here and there every season. I'd save up, buy some. Now I'm not. I'm not going to necessarily do all the weekly challenges, because every time a good season, like last season, I did all the challenges to rejuvenate myself, be like, come on, I need to get more into Fortnite. But even with season 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, there's only 9, actually no, 9, not 10. I did every single weekly challenge, and I was obsessed with it. I had to get them all done early out the way, so the challenge would come out on the Thursday, I'd have them all done by Friday. So then I had the rest of the week to just play the game for wins and not, you know what I mean? Even though I got to like tier 100 early, so I wasn't getting the XP for it in terms of like levels, account levels, yeah, but not in-game levels. So it just became an obsession. And the thing is, I want to be able to enjoy other games again, because back when I was just a teenager, you know, Modern Warfare 2 came out, I had Modern Warfare 3, I had a lot of COD games, we had all different racing games, and what you see on the Twitch channel or the YouTube channel is the variety content. When I stream, but off stream, I used to just play loads of Fortnite. Then I moved a little bit to Siege during the time around Fortnite starting on PUBG console, because I played PUBG for a year, which is why I already had Battle Royale experience when Fortnite come out. And because PUBG console for Xbox is still a disaster, and they don't want to call it disaster, but it's the worst game I've ever played in my life. For bugs, performance issues, graphic quality, it's even, you know, this is someone who plays it on a 1X. Stability issues with it. It just died quite quick after, you know. I had plenty of wins. I did, you know, when it first came out, I enjoyed it. But I spent a lot of time playing Rainbow Six Siege in the meantime. Like, you know, if I wasn't playing Fortnite, I was playing Siege, but not to the level of playing Fortnite. And I hated Siege at first, and I got better, and now I'm like level 130 odd on console and 50ish I think on PC, and I have skill and passion for Rainbow Six Siege again, and I still have that passion because I haven't played it to death. Whereas Fortnite, I kind of nearly have played it to death, because nothing ever changes to a way that, to me, it's not about going back to season 3, and I don't want this to be a video that's HardyF1 wants us to go back to the old times, nostalgia with this and that, because I really don't. I liked it when they updated it to a smoother FPS. I liked it with the map changes. I didn't like a lot of the bugs that came from map changes though. Building inside a mountain is not nice. You know, when you lose fights because of a glitch. Something they fixed in the old map and it's back in the new map and they still haven't fixed. It's, you know, things like that cost you games. It's the, you know, people say, oh, you know, you get psychos who come just trying to fight you non-stop, trying to look good. And I'm not the kind of person that looks at them and goes, well, oh no, here we go again. I go, bring it. Because if I can kill them, then I've beat them. Even if I finish 15th, but they finish 19th, I've beaten my 4 places. Because I still, you know, value the fact of, you know, if you're in a 100-player lobby and you come 10th, you still beat 90 people. Whereas, you know, it'd be great to get the win, but you can't always get the win. But yeah, this is like, again, the last thing I'll say about this, moving forward and the future. No, I'm not done playing Fortnite forever. No, I'm not playing Warzone instead, because people thought maybe I was going to play that. I play a little bit of it. Very rarely. I don't actually like Warzone. So, for someone that was a Modern Warfare 3 fanatic, someone that grew up playing Call of Duties in my teenage years. I mean, even as a kid, I was playing the campaigns of like Call of Duty 2 Big Red one of my favorite games of all times. Not the favorite, but one of them. Yeah, I just couldn't. I just realised over the last few weeks that me and Fortnite are no longer in the same kind of degree of supply and demand, to put it nicely. It supplies the content, it's still a bit stale, it still has anything that's good with the game seems to be getting more balanced by what's wrong with the game. And that's what annoys me, because when I feel like I've hit my peak to a degree with what I can do and how far I can go in that game. The difference between 50 wins and 400 wins really isn't a lot. You'll say it's 350 wins, but the secret that I'll let you in is no one cares once you've had more than 50 wins if you're, depending on your playtime. I've had a few hundred wins easily on all different modes and different kinds of stuff, but it's never been something like it's not like KDA when I was a teenager going back to school and saying, oh, I have a 2.4 KD on COD. No one cares if you've got 410 wins or 10,000 wins at Fortnite. Again, the pro scene is its own thing. I'm not here to talk about pro scene stuff because I'm not a pro player at Fortnite. I'm just a good player at Fortnite. But yeah, so for those that were wondering, this video, this little update, is just to let you know that yes, I will still be playing the game. On stream, yes. Off stream, yes. But I will not be playing it as much. And I will not be as worried if I don't get to tier 100 each season anymore. I won't be as worried for missing out battle pass items. I won't even be buying battle passes anymore. Unless I think the items are really good and I'm going to invest the time to play it. Instead, I'm going to play the games I want to play again. Like Valorant. I really love playing Valorant. I'm going to try and do a bit more of my racing games. I'm going to do a lot more VR games as well. And this gives me more time again to go back and do more videos for the channel. Because it's quite hard to do a video for the channel when you're spending 6 hours free time over a day with responsibilities and everything else, but 6 hours to play just solid Fortnite because you're just obsessed with trying to win it and trying to win it. And I've had great times on Fortnite. I've had bad times on Fortnite. I've been stuck in a rut where I couldn't get a win for weeks at a time because I was like a mental block. But I still respect and love that game. I'm not here to say Fortnite is dead. It's not dead to me. It's not a dead game. It's not a super stale game. It's actually still one of the very best games in terms of quality, animation, the graphics. Look, it's a beautiful game for what they've done with it. It looks really nice. I still would play that over Apex Legends any day. So there is that as well. I'm not an Apex Legends player anymore. I gave up with that game ages ago, and I could get wins on that. I just didn't enjoy it. So, at least the last thing I will say, the very last thing, I never said that before in this, but I do know there are more Battle Royales coming out, like the Ubisoft one, Hyper Escape, I think it is, and there'll be some other companies that bring their own out, and to be honest, I had the chance to go and play them in the beta. I could have gone and had drops on and watched them, and I'm just not interested, so maybe I'm just getting sick and tired of Battle Royales, maybe. Because I got sick and tired of H1 at the start because I didn't really know how to play H1. But that's by the by. So whether I go back to Battle Royale games, I don't know. But for now, you're still going to get the variety games that I love to play. I'll still be doing Jackbox games on Twitch for people to join in. I'll still be doing charity streams when I can. When we try and schedule them in because I don't want to do too many in a year. Otherwise it just drain me doing 24-hour streams or 12-hour streams because they are tiring. As we get a nice little Discord ping. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there for you guys, and yeah, like I said, this is just an impromptu video. That's why it's not going to be super professionally edited. It's just this is going to be literally like 10 minutes to edit on my editor, and that's it. So I hope you guys leave a comment below of what you think about Fortnite and the state of the game if you want to. It's just not my cup of tea right now. It's not the flavour of the month right now for me. But I'll be playing Siege, I'll be playing loads of other games again, older games, new games. We've got loads of new games like Cyberpunk to look forward to. So you can come join me on twitch.tv/HardyF1 and still here on youtube.com.